Have you ever wondered what your cat thinks of you? They want more than just food after all. Cats are complicated beings with their own complete vocabulary. Being able to tell if your cat is comfortable around you is the key to a successful relationship with them. A contented cat is one that feels secure. When they feel safe in their environment, it reduces stress for them and chaos for the owners. And isn't it nice to know that your furry friend truly feels at home? But how can we understand this secret language of feline ease? Fortunately, it's not as difficult as it may seem. Your pet is constantly giving off signals, some more subtle than others, that they are relaxed in our presence. So let's take a closer look at what these signs might be by delving into the fascinating world of cat behavior, vocalization, and body language. Cats are nonverbal communication experts. They have an entire vocabulary of body language that can speak volumes without a single meow. Their bodies never stop speaking, even when they're at rest. Every stretch, every blink, every twitch of the tail has meaning. And it's easy to tell how a cat is feeling by looking at its posture. A relaxed cat is a happy cat. When a cat feels safe and content, its body language will reflect this serenity. Look for a loose, fluid body, a sprawled out but not tense pose, soft, easeful lying down, gentle tail swaying or curling around like a furry comma, perked and forward ears taking in the sounds of their domain, and those eyes. The eyes of a relaxed cat are windows into the soul. Slow blinks are often referred to as kitty kisses. A slow blink is one of the most endearing ways that cats show their love and trust, so try it back at them. You might be surprised at how your feline friend responds, with another slow blink. This reciprocal exchange can foster deeper bonds between you and your furry companion. But remember this key takeaway. A relaxed cat is always going to be happier than one who isn't. So keep an eye out for these signs because they mean that your cat is feeling peaceful inside itself. Cats are not only body language experts, but they also have a way with words, and by words I mean sounds. Few feline vocalizations are as iconic as the purr. When a cat purrs, chances are it's content. Purring is a sign of relaxation and pleasure, but it can also be a self-soothing mechanism. Cats sometimes purr when they're injured or stressed, as if to say, it's okay, even if it doesn't feel that way. Other noises to listen for include chirps, trills, and meows, though the latter typically is directed at humans and can carry different meanings depending on tone and context. Chirps and trills often serve as greetings or attempts to get attention. Cats show affection in their own unique ways. Unlike dogs who wag their tails or lick your face, cats have special behaviors they use to show love and attachment, sometimes in what might seem like less than graceful ways. What might look like aggressive behavior in some cases is simply a cat's way of saying, "I care about you." Take headbutting. This classic cat move may look weird, but it's actually very sweet. It involves your cat rubbing its head against you or furniture, depositing pheromones from scent glands located thereabouts onto the rubbed-against object or person. These pheromones help your kitty mark you as part of his territory, so think of them more as "I'm yours" signals than anything else, while showing trust and affection simultaneously, revealing that he feels safe and secure around you. Another example is kneading. Also known by names such as making biscuits or knead dough, this rhythmic pushing out then pulling back in motion, done mostly with front paws, indicates comfort and happiness, among many other emotions too. Basically refers to when your lap gets massaged back and forth by those little or big furry feet of theirs. This can be such an enjoyable experience for both parties involved. It stems from kittenhood, where they would knead their mother's belly in order to stimulate milk flow, so it's very much an instinctive action, carried over into adulthood, although now, as adults, it tends to represent more contentment levels, alongside secure feelings within oneself, as well towards others, especially when done around you, dear human being. And yes, even those playful nips and bites can be a sign of affection. These gentle nips are often a cat's way of engaging in play and showing their fondness. Just make sure they don't get too carried away. If the bites become too hard, it can be a sign that your cat is overstimulated or needs a break. If the biting gets too rough, redirect their attention with a toy. This helps them channel their energy in a more appropriate way and keeps the playtime enjoyable for both of you. Trustworthy honor of a cat. Grooming in your presence. Cats are very clean animals. They can spend many hours each day licking their coat to keep it dirt-free and prevent matting. Therefore, when your cat grooms itself in front of you, it's a big deal. This means that they trust you enough not to be on guard. For cats, grooming is an act of vulnerability. They have to be relaxed and feel safe before doing so. If they do this while with you or near where you are seated, then take it as them saying, "I trust you." At times also, some may try grooming humans too. It's their way of showing love and creating stronger bonds with us. So even though it feels ticklish sometimes, just think about how much love must be involved here. The story told by the tail interpreting tail signals. A cat's tail is much like a mood ring, always showing what they feel inside. Knowing how to read their tails is like having a direct line into their minds. High and straight tails tell us that they are happy and self-assured, in other words, feeling great. But a wagging or thrashing tail means something else entirely. It shows that the animal is excited or irritated. When this happens, give him or her some space. Conversely, if a cat's tail is bent underneath its body, then this indicates fear or nervousness. At such moments, cats try to look smaller because they feel endangered. Thus, when approaching your pet with such signs, we should talk softly and slowly move towards it. Playtime. Comfort and trust. Playtime isn't just about burning off energy, it's also an important part of the bond between cats and humans. When a cat is comfortable around someone, they will play more often. They will swipe at toys, chase laser pointers, and even initiate games themselves. Play is a sign of trust. It means that your cat feels secure enough to let its guard down and have fun in front of you. So make time for play every day, not only because it keeps them physically healthy, but also because it's good for their emotional well-being too. And remember, every cat is different. Some cats are more playful than others. Get to know what kind of play your kitty likes best, so you can provide it for him or her. Seeking your company, the art of subtle clinginess. Cats have earned a reputation as independent animals who keep to themselves most of the time, roaming from room to room in the house or venturing outside at will. But despite this independent streak, they still need companionship like any other social animal does. They form strong attachments not only with people but also with other pets. When they are happy being around you, then they are seeking out your company. It shows their trust towards you might be following behind, meowing or curling up next on couch while sitting there. They may even choose sleep close beside an individual as signifying love and faith. Now before you start thinking my cat has become stage 5 clinger, understand that felines communicate through subtleties. Their gestures are usually gentle and understated, which makes them hard for some individuals to read. For example, headbutting against person's leg, gently tapping owner's cheek, using paw-rubbing bodies together while walking past each other. These things represent nothing less than pure affection towards person who feeds, cleans after them well. A cat, nuzzling its face into yours, purring loudly when stroked by hand, let alone sleeping near one overnight, should be enough proof that it loves person unconditionally. It may not show love same way dogs do, but its presence alone speaks volumes. Therefore, this should tell everything. When a cat wants to hang out with you, whether by sitting on your lap or just being in the same room as you, take it as an honor because they feel secure, loved, cared about by their owner. And there is no greater compliment than that from these mysterious creatures who only know how to express themselves through silence. The importance of respecting boundaries. It is important to respect our cat's personal space. Every cat has its own way of expressing itself and what it likes or does not like in terms of physical contact. Some cats welcome petting and cuddling while others prefer to be left alone. Look at your cat's body language. If they stiffen up, flatten their ears back, or swish their tail, then they are feeling overwhelmed. Give them some time alone until they approach you again later when ready. Forcing attention on an unwilling feline can harm the relationship between pet parent and kitty, as well as cause future behavior problems. So, wait a bit longer, watch closely, and let your fur baby take the lead. Building a bond: patience, love, and understanding. Building a strong bond with your cat takes time, patience, and a whole lot of love. It's about learning to communicate on their terms and respecting their individuality. There's no one-size-fits-all approach to winning a cat's heart. Start by providing them with a safe, stimulating environment. Make sure they have plenty of places to climb, scratch, and explore. Provide them with a variety of toys and enrichment activities to keep them entertained. And most importantly, be patient. Cats are creatures of habit, and it takes time for them to adjust to new people and environments. Don't force interactions. Let them come to you at their own pace. A comfortable cat is a happy cat. Remember, a comfortable cat is a happy cat, and a happy cat makes for a happy cat parent. So pay attention to their body language, vocalizations, and behaviors. Learn to read their subtle cues and respond accordingly. Building a strong bond with your cat is a rewarding experience. It's about mutual respect, trust, and understanding. And when you've earned your cat's trust, you've earned a friend for life. So, go forth and build that perfect bond.